Hello everybody, welcome to another Color Your World. I'm your host Rob Oren. Hope you all are well this week. Well, last week we were putzing around Hobby Lobby, as you saw, and we were getting all the components that we were going to need to, well, start painting. And that's the end game of this, is to teach you the 101s of painting and the very basics. Well, as we gathered all those materials, we're going to start breaking down those materials and talking a little bit about each one, and then kind of put it all together and basically just start painting. We're going to give you the tools and the techniques so you can paint your own miniatures or whatever you want to paint. And today we're going to be talking about this thing right here. Yes, the brush. Now, throughout history, many different forms of the brush, from a stick in the caveman days, taking berries and drawing pictures of antelopes and all their adventures, to just having one of these and painting the 16th chapel. Brushes have always been used. Even finger painting has been a lot of fun, but that's still a brush in many ways. But we're going to be talking about brushes and how what type of brushes that you're going to want to use and the different types of brushes. So without further ado, why don't we go down to the table and take a look. Now, as you can see, I have an array of different brushes here. The reason I show this is you can buy these at value packs, but you can also get them separate depending on your comfort level of brushes. I think a brush is a lot like a pen. When you go to write something, if you have a very cheap pen that isn't filled with very much ink, it can be a problem. Thus, you're not going to be able to write properly. But how many times have you gotten a really good expensive pen and that just feels right in your hand? It has weight to it. It has a feel to it. It really depends on your feel and how you feel holding the particular brush. Now here we just have a little pack of detail brushes. They all come in different sizes and shapes. Now here is a larger brush that is used for coverage along with this one. And I'm showing you some of my older brushes because the most important thing you can ever do is cleaning your brushes. But we're going to handle that another time. It's like anything else. If you keep your tools right, they'll last longer, and this is an important tool. Here we have a fan brush. Now, a fan brush can be used many different ways, but I like to use these for dry brushing. What that is you're going to put some paint on an area of your brush, and you're going to take it all off. And what that's going to do is, when you brush over it very lightly, what you're going to get is a little bit of that paint, not much, but on the high spots and not soaking into something. So it's almost like taking a pencil and shading something in many ways. Here's a couple of coverage brushes and then detail brushes. As you can see, the tip is so much smaller, and that's for getting small areas or drawing very significant lines and being very detailed. That's why it's called a detail brush. Now, some of these come long and some of these come short. It really comes down to your particular how you feel and what works best for you. And we're going to learn that as you buy some of these value packs and we start talking more about paint and getting down to the table and painting and showing you how to use these utensils. This is the main crux of everything. If you have a good feel of your brush, then you can do just about anything. Then it's just mimicking everything that we're going to be showing you. So that's just a little bit about brushes and the different sizes and how you can go about looking for something of comfort. So the best thing to do is think of how you use a pen. Do you like a long pen or do you like a short pen? Do you hold things a certain way? And that's going to help you judge which brushes that you're going to want to go pick up when you go to the store. And you'll be able to find things that you're going to be able to empower you to paint and go further in what we're going to be going on this particular segment as we go further into coloring your world. So let's take it up top and let's head on out of here. Well, there you have it, everybody. A quick look at brushes, different shapes and sizes. These brushes are going to give you all the techniques that you need, from dry brushing, which A lot of you don't even know what I'm talking about yet. Dry brushing, applying washes, all these things we're going to go through. We're going to empower you and teach you how to paint your own miniatures and color your own world. Thus the name of the segment itself. So, for all the guys and gals at Board Game TV, and I'm Rob Oren, don't forget, pick up a brush and get ready to color your world. Until next time, we'll see you soon.